Hello guys, welcome back to Math with Paul Dominus, and today we are doing integration by parts. No, is it by parts? No, by partial fractions. Yes, partial fractions. That's what we're doing today, and it's a very lengthy method, but once you get the glimpse of it, it makes perfect sense, man. Like it's just one of those things you just have to keep on practicing as usual. This is within calculus 1, and it's not too intense. It's alright. It's manageable. So integration by partial fractions. Now, so the aim is to split up the denominator and end up with a numerator value a on one end and a numerator value b on the other end. Something like this. Okay, let me show you. 5x minus 13 over x minus 3, x minus 2, like that. We want to express it in a form like this. Because once it's like this, it's very easy to integrate. Unlike when it's like that. I mean, it's just quite difficult to integrate like that. We're going to have to use several different methods, which are way more complicated than just solving it via partial fractions. So this is an easy route. There's actually different types of expressions that you'll have to apply, but like this is just a simple general. Once you get this simple general method, it's easy to get the rest on your own, trust me. So this is just what you have to come to. So we have to make sure we end up in this case a over a variable of that denominator, a variable of that denominator. So the only way to actually get like a stable ground, like where we have just like no fractions, like to get rid of all this fraction life, because sometimes fraction make things look pretty tedious and ugly. So there's a way of getting rid of that, which we would have to do. We have to multiply each and every variable, all these variables, this, and this, by that denominator. That's how we get rid of all the fractions, and then from that point it gets simpler and simpler. So let's try that. If we multiply x minus 3 times x minus 2 by that expression and that expression, I don't want to do too much math because it's going to get ugly, so I'm just going to jump straight to the point, in my case, right? But obviously if the denominator multiplies this whole expression, they're going to cancel out. So we're just going to end up with 5x minus 13 in this end. Right? That makes sense because we're dividing everything, or multiplying each and every expression in this expression by x minus 3 and x minus 2. So in this case, they'll just cancel out and we end up with that. I hope that makes sense. Now, we're going to have x minus 3 times x minus 2 multiply a over x minus 3. So basically it's going to multiply with the a there. And then the x minus 3 will cancel out with that x minus 3. Will end up with a multiplying x minus 2. Do it for yourself and you'll see how it makes sense. So we have a multiplying x minus 2. A similar thing with b. If we multiply this whole denominator x minus 3 times the x minus 2 with that, this is going to join with the b, and the x minus 2 with that will cancel out with that x minus 2, we'll just end up with b times x minus 3. Give it a try, guys, in case it doesn't make any sense. But you should end up with something like this. Okay, now you reach this point, right? So basically here it's just to simplify and see how it goes along the lines, and basically, yeah, that's all I have to do. So let's try it. Here we will have ax minus 2a plus bx minus 3b. It still equals to 5x minus 13. Still. Now we're just grouping like terms, so we're going to end up with ax plus bx minus 3, let me just do this, minus 2a minus 3b. Now if we put it in this way, now we end up with we'll factor out x in this case, so we'll end up with a plus b with x on the outside, right? And in this case, we're just going to have minus 2a plus 3b. Yeah, which is still equal to that. Okay, now do you guys see something that's going on over here, right? Now, we have 5x minus 13 being equals to a plus bx minus all of that, right? Oh, guys, I'm so sorry for being rude. So sorry. Let me come back to the top. So from this point, right, we simplified everything, blah, 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 we grouped like terms, and then, yeah, so now we end up with this, right? So 5x is basically equals to a plus bx. If you look at it, you know, it's because this equal sign means that the equal, wherever the variables are, means that this negative 13 is also equal to negative of whatever this is, 2a plus 3b, right? I mean, it just kind of makes sense. Look at it carefully. I mean, I don't know if I'm talking gibberish, but this is what I see. We have a variable with a constant with x on this end of the equation. We have an equal sign, and we also have a constant here with the variable x. That means they obviously equal because, you know, there's an equal sign. They're equal. So hence, therefore, I would say a plus b of x is equals to 5x. That simply means that a plus b is 5. And that's our first equation. So we have a plus b being equals to 5. Okay? Now let's look at this. We have on the other end, we have negative 13 being equals to a negative of 2a plus 3b. Right? That means basically 2a plus 3b is in fact 13. That's our second expression. So now we have two equations with two unknown variables. That means we have simultaneous equations. This is something that you should know about heart. Shouldn't even stress you, man. You know, it's just one of those things, man. Like, yeah. So obviously we have to eliminate one in order to get it. It could be A, it could be B, either way. I'd say go with A just to make life easier. I multiply A by I multiply this expression by negative 2 and then add them. Okay. So I multiply this whole expression by negative 2 and then add. So in that case, we'll end up with that being the same. I'm sorry if, okay, yeah. With that being the same, 13. And then negative 2, we get negative 2a minus 2b, sorry. B equals to negative 10. So if we add these two expressions now, that's going to give us a 0, so we eliminate that factor. This will give us basically 3 minus 2, so it means B is equals to 13 minus 10, which is 3. So we know our answer, B. Now, if A plus B is equals to 5, right? And if B is 3, that means obviously A is equals to 2, right? So that means A is equals to 2. So we found those two variables now. So it's quite a lengthy process, but we finally found out A, and we found out B. From all the way up there, okay? Finally found out two friends of it. So now basically, just to see, you know, get you understanding what's going on, I'm just gonna write that down again. So basically what I have, 5x minus 13 over x minus 3, x minus 2. This is gonna be equals to 2 over x minus 3 plus 3 over x minus 2. And that's what's going on. So that is the same as that, in other words, okay? That's what we're finding the whole time. Now that we got this, now we can integrate this and find our actual answers. This will be easy, okay? So now all you have to do is just integrate that, and that will end up looking like the integral of 5x, sorry, I kind of lost track, minus 13 over x minus 3 But yeah, it's basically the same as the integral of that's 2 over x minus 3 plus the integral of 3 over x minus 2. Don't forget the dx. Now this is easy. All we have to do by our integration rules, we know that if we integrate something with a fraction like that, we go straight to the natural log. So here, our answers will be 2 natural logarithm of x minus 3, right, plus 3 ln of x minus 2 plus c. And that should be our solution for this problem. So, I hope everything makes sense to me. I'm confirm, by the way. I don't want to cheat you guys or anything, you know. I want to make sure that I'm doing the legit stuff and I get 100% credit for it. You know. If I'm stuck anywhere, I'm gonna have to go back, so be prepared just in case I messed up. And yeah, I did not mess up. I actually got everything right. So that is basically everything you have to do in terms of integration with partial fractions. So once you get this, you'll be able to look at the other methods. They're not really any other methods, but like there's other scenarios that you have to know. This is just a general scenario, but like once you know this, then every other scenario will just be a slight touch to it, but it won't be like a major change. I don't need to cover it, you know. This is like the main course, you know. This is what you need to understand to the core first before you move on to the other sections. So I hope this helped, and it's your boy Paul Dominus, man. I love y'all.